Hi, what's up? Ooh, what's up, guys? Wait. Oh yeah. What's up? So I sold my Build-A-Bear position. Just kind of an update, I guess, for my portfolio for myself, since no one watches these yet. I think I need to develop the personality for YouTube videos, but we'll see. But enough of that. Let's talk about the trade. So previously, I talked about the Build-A-Bear position. I found it and I thought it was very interesting. So we spike up during earnings, we fall down, then we go to pre-levels, like pre-gap earning, we, but I can't even talk. Oh my God. We spike up, we go down to pre-gap levels, right? Then we go back up to where we spiked up. Then we peter off. That was kind of my whole theory, and I'll show you where it's done that in the past. Like we went up, went down, went back to like these spike levels, then went down, right? Same thing here. Like we went up, then we went immediately back down, boom. Then it went up to kind of these spike levels, and then go down. And I was talking to someone about this, and they're like, "Oh, did you consider the broader market implications? Because this could just keep running." And I was like, oh, well, yeah, what was this? This was the huge pullback that, like, let's pull up this buy. Because honestly, I really didn't check the broader market implications, but it's like here, and then I guess this peters off all this. So it's like I guess kind of the market was bad when it did these things. Where was the other one that? I mean, I guess the market was going, but like Build-A-Bear was still going up, and then I guess it finally came down with the market. But I don't think there is a huge correlation, honestly. I think it's just something Build-A-Bear does. Every stock is different, honestly, and like Build-A-Bear probably has some algorithms, like some algorithm bots, trading it. So it's like, why don't I just follow the patterns that Build-A-Bear has put in place, right? Now, if it keeps running, guess what? Good for it, right? I made 12%. That is pretty good. $4.2. That is amazing money. Yeah, that's amazing. But again, how long was I in this position for? I bought in like I think I bought in like right here or something. I bought in at like $61. 61.47. So maybe on like one of these wicks up I bought or something like that, or maybe I bought here and then it ran up. I don't really remember, but I bought it sometime over here, and guess what, we're all the way up here. I made a bunch of money, right? I'm not gonna be some greedy bastard, right? I'm not gonna try and 2x this. I'm not some crazy lunatic, you know what I mean? It's like I made my money, let me get out, that type of stuff. So yeah. um So let's look at my current positions right now. This is kind of just for because I plan on getting back in Ethereum. So this is kind of me holding just to see my emotions and stuff, because I am kind of an emotional, like based off of sentiment and where stuff is going. I like trading off of that. So right now, honestly, I think this week Ethereum will do something big. It'll either go up to like 5100 then crack down, or it'll go immediately down, which I kind of am banking on. I'm not banking on it, but I kind of think it will probably do something like this, then a larger leg up. This is kind of my guess. I'm not 100% sure, and basically the main reasons I've talked about. I'll briefly go over them. But if we look at Ethereum, Bitcoin in the past, like, because we're somewhere over here, right? So, like, you have this sweep of the high for this. Like, you go all the way down, sweep the high, then you correct down. But I honestly think we're more closer to here. So, I think we go up, go back down, sweep the high, then go in for a larger correction. So, what I'm kind of thinking for Ethereum Bitcoin is kind of that. Like, we've been going up, we go back down, we might sweep this high, then correct down. Though it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, so I'm not going to bank on it, you know what I mean? But I do think a correction downward is kind of guaranteed. or extremely probable. So yeah. And then the second reason I think Ethereum might go up and actually sweep the high is that Ethereum got rejected here. If we go on the weekly, we can see it. So Ethereum got rejected at all-time highs if you look at the euro. So I think it might actually like go back down and then actually take out the highs, then correct down. So then it took out the highs on every currency. Just an idea. I'm not super attached to it, right? So could happen, could just keep going down to like, I'm guessing like somewhere like right around this area. I'll start buying back in. Yeah, and then I'll sell at like 6.5 ish, maybe 6 to 7K. Then I'll just lock in some more profits. Yeah, so that's my Ethereum trade. Build-A-Bear was nice. Yeah, I think it like wicked up and I was like, damn, this is high. And then I put my stop loss and then went back down. Something like that. Oh no, I'm dumb. I think yeah, because I saw it was like I think it was like one of these wicks, and then I guess it just went down, but now it's going back up. Probably need to do a shorter time frame. Yeah, like right here. I think I put like a stop loss like right here, and then it fell down below 6,900 and my stop loss got hit. Yeah, but that's fine, honestly, it's not that serious. We'll see if it keeps running, and if it keeps running, then guess what? I lost out on some profits, but it's not that serious. Let's look at some of my positions. So gold is something that I got in at whatever. So gold's been doing good. I think the major, like it could happen at 3,700 to 3,800 starts consolidating again before 4,000, but I do think it's gonna hit 4 to 4.2k, and that's where I'll take some profits. I think gold will be more of like a 3 month hold or something. Like I plan on selling gold in like November, December, maybe January, who knows. So it's just like a little longer hold. And then palladium, I'm currently down on a little bit. I think palladium will be more of like a 6 month hold for me, because it looks like everything looks like it's gonna play out. Like again, you have the local highs, you sweep the local highs, you go back down, then you actually make the run up. So I think this will play out over a period of quarters, if not like multiple months. So yeah, kind of just holding this, seeing that what's gonna play. And then I've been looking at a few stocks. I haven't entered anything, but right now I think Cloudflare is maybe gonna form like a volatility. I think we might go down, and then like eventually, like once we break this, because I do think it's been knocking on the door a little too much. So I think once it breaks, it'll break pretty confidently, and then I might enter in, because I think like this is just like too good, honestly. Like let's say we go back down, then we break it, then I'll just enter and I'll ride the momentum up. And if it gets a little too volatile, then I'll just sell at a profit. But yeah, so that's that. And then Lulu, I'm kind of just seeing if the trend will change, but I don't know, like if we get above like, because we have a lot of gaps down, so I think we will fill those gaps down. It's like, look at this gap down. Like, we haven't even filled this gap down, right? So it's like we have this big gap, and I think eventually we're gonna fill it. So I'm just waiting, and I think we have this gap also down. So it's like eventually we're gonna fill these gaps, and yeah, we're gonna fill these gaps, and I'm kind of waiting to see when we'll fill them. I feel like once we fill this gap, then we're gonna be on our way to fill this gap. So kind of just looking to see when the trend will change, and whenever it does change, I'll probably buy back in and sell at these gap levels. So yeah, that's basically it for my updates. Ethereum's doing crazy stuff. Firm kind of looks good. It kind of looks like it's gonna be dull for like the next while. Like you have a high, you have a higher low. We might have a higher high, higher low. This is kind of what I think a firm might do. I didn't buy in a firm because I don't want to be taking too many positions, and this is still kind of a new pattern for a firm, so I didn't want to be risky with it. So yeah, I'm not doing anything with the firm, but yeah, there's a bunch of volatile events coming this week with like PPI and whatever, CPI, stuff like that. So it's like I don't want too many positions. I'm mostly in cash. I'm not bearish or bullish this month, but I do want to see how this month turns out because I think this month will predict the next month's kind of. If that makes any sense. It'll make the next month easier to do. So I'm only in these positions. I have a bunch of cash. I'm just waiting to see what will happen basically. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see what happens. And please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe because I make so many videos. Alright, that's it.